and this is what makes this van so unique.
What is this?
This is a mobile sauna.
What is up and welcome back to another Tocci tour. Today I'm here with my friend Aaron from Van Damme, and this van, super unique, never seen anything like it.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning into the sauna video, and trust me, we're going to get right back to it as soon as possible. I do have to pay some bills, so I just want to let you know this is sponsored by UDPOWER Station. I will show it real quick. It actually means a lot to me because if you guys watch my most recent video, the truck that I filmed this power station video in, I no longer have. Kind of sad. If you're not interested in the UDPOWER Station, you would just came here for the sauna, I will try and timestamp it, or remember to timestamp it in the comments below. Fast forward past this sponsorship of UDPOWER. Here we go. Okay, everybody. Well, here I am yet again doing some more power station look-throughs or look-ats or whatever you guys want to call it. This one, I actually think it can be very useful for a lot of everybody is what I almost said. The company's called UDPOWER. Not one of those big name brands that are out there, right? Still a brand name, which I respect. Comes in at a heck of a lot cheaper than those other names that are out there. With the discount code below that you can get it even more off. So satisfying. Edwin, the service manager, GM, whatever you want to call him, at Nomadic Customs, went to go get a heat gun. I was looking over all the specs on this thing. Looks like the inverter is 1800 watts. Well, we're gonna go put a heat gun on this and actually test that out. Now, if you guys have been following me a little while, you know that this camper build out, my truck has had way more in it, but recently I've realized that less is more. Right now you guys can see, maybe not, let's go inside. Let's go inside the rig. It's pretty compact. Going back to the whole less is more kind of a thing. What do you really need? I've got my Blue Sea is running my entire, camper in here. Plug that bad boy in, boom, turn on all this power, which is all the DC power. I have, oh, there you go, lights. So the lights are now running. So I can also power my fridge by just plugging in into the USB port that's back here, and then, or I could just run my fridge off of it separately. Beautiful thing about this is it's amazing for my tent camper, which is what I'm in, my canopy style camper, my truck camper, whatever you want to call it. It's amazing for that. It's amazing for tent camping. It's amazing for travel because of how light, small, compact it is. Easy handle, obviously. It's got the phone charger right there on top. Boom, I'm charging my phone up right now. There's a screen here that gives me input, output. I got output at 23 watts because I got my LED strip lights that are on blast right now. It has two separate solar inputs. And I have a 450 watt solar panel up on my roof. But right now I got input coming in. Again, it's later in the afternoon. It's going up over 200 watts right now. You can see it right down there. Maybe not because of the glare, but okay. You just have to take my word for it. Output is 30 watts because I'm charging my phone. Dropped down to 20 and now I got the lights on. So, all right. Oh, what I was saying before, the solar has that. What connection did you call that?
An XC60.
XC60? And it also has this solar DC input, which I don't know what this one's called.
Yeah, it's like a standard DC jack.
Other solar panels have that jack, not just the XC60 one. Has a light. Watch out.
Yeah. I'm blinded. Now, where do you see your AC output?
I believe it's just part of it's going to be part of that one right there. It just went up. Wait, there we go. 700, 800.
Okay.
It's hovering around 760, 770, 800.
Turn the heat up on it.
Oh boy, 890, 860,
Okay.
Back down to 8. Keep going up. I can feel that. Why are you pointing it at me? 1100.
Alright,
These little suckers.
One more setting on here. You ready?
1200, 1400, 1400.
That's pretty good sustain for an 1800 watt.
Yeah, we got 160 watts coming in. we've been running this now for about a minute, 2 minutes. I'll show the heat gun so people can see it. There it is. It's running. You can hear it. Keep my camera. I'm actually impressed.
Yeah.
It just got hot up in here. Comes with all the goodies, obviously. You got your wall charger, sure. You got your DC charger, and actually that's what this is for right there.
Yeah, DC,
you
yeah.
dummy.
Yeah.
But you can do solar on this as well, or you can also charge it from your cigarette lighter port, your 12-volt port in your vehicle. Easy way to charge it. Obviously the fastest way is through outlet. Capacity, 1191 watt hours. So I actually think this is a perfect size for anybody that does have
99 and a quarter.
we're gonna round up to 100 amp hours.
100 amp hours.
100 amp hours.
Yeah.
I ran my van off of 200 amp. My first van ever, I ran it off of 200 amp hours. It was 400 gel.
Okay, yeah.
But because it's gel or AGM, you have to cut that in half because it's usable. This battery capacity is half the size of what my first van ran off of. So I think this is great for running something like this, which is my Starlink. Now you can run your Starlink comfortably while you're in a van. You want to use this as backup in a van or in this setup. Let's everybody thank Edwin for hooking us up with that heat gun. Nomadic Customs. So it does say that the AC output is a 1200 watt output, and it says the max is 1800 watt. We only could run the heat gun up to a 14 and change. We'll round it between 14 and 1500 watts. And typically when it says max, it's usually like a surge. So it ran that surge at quite a while. So I was thoroughly impressed with that. So if you guys want to get your own UDPOWER AS1200, I guess is what, and not the S1200, but the AS1200, then you guys want to click on that link below. Oh, there's a normal and an eco mode. That's enough on this. Let's get back to the rest of the video.
All right, Aaron, what is up? What do we have behind us?
We have something super unique.
All right, so it looks like a commercial van. When I bought my personal van, it looked just like this.
Standard issue.
It is, it's great. We've got a couple things on the roof. No exterior, like no wheels, no lift, no nothing that you're used to.
No, she's very standard, Amazon driving almost. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I see solar up there. What do we got?
We have 400 watts of solar, and then we're only powering a small power system. We got some alternating charging to put some extra juice back in that battery.
Nice. And then there's
Yeah.
something really strange sticking out of the roof up there. I don't know.
There
Jarrod,
is.
zoom in right there.
There's a stack on top. Why is there a stack on
I
top
don't
of
know.
a van?
Let's check out the back really quick.
And this is what makes this van so unique.
What is this?
This is a mobile sauna built for Brief Degrees by Van Damme.
So have you ever done anything like this before?
Absolutely not. Yeah, first time prototype, but we're more than stoked with the outcome.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Obviously the fire's not going. There's going to be a B-roll clip right here of it actually going. And how hot does this thing get?
We're going to find out in a minute, but I think it gets around 200 plus. And it's as long as that fire's going with the doors shut, those stones up forward can reach temperatures of 450, 500 Fahrenheit.
So if you're close to it, you're pretty warm.
Pretty warm. You add water to that to create humidity within the van. She gets hot real quick.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's jump in there, and obviously it's not on, so we're not going to be sweating too hot. The main thing here is aesthetics. Were you going for what type of vibe in here?
I wanted to go for, honestly, something European. I couldn't find any Sprinter vans within the States that had, where people had made saunas. I saw two in Europe, and I did kind of model them off that, but I wanted to improve that vibe. We wanted to sit as many bums as possible in here, so humans, we can get up to 14 people, and yeah, which is great achievement in a 170. We eliminated the sliding door on this side altogether so that it could extend this bench seat all the way. We have storage underneath for firewood for their events, which we'll take a look at out there. We have a skylight up above, which doubles as ventilation, and for worst case scenario, an escape hatch with a telescopic ladder in the event that the door was to fail and people couldn't exit.
Yeah, that would be a, what is that, final destination moment.
That's what you hear on the airplanes, right? In the worst case scenario.
Obviously saunas have to be built a specific way for obviously the moisture and everything that's coming in here. What did you do to kind of like combat that?
This is the main element here, which is thermally treated wood. This is an ash, which is quite dark, but if the door's closed, there's a lot of lighting in here, and So the wood itself is thermally treated. It's had all the moisture removed from the wood, and it makes it more durable, so less prone to warping, splitting, and which is perfect for sauna. In most high-end saunas, this is what you're going to find is thermally treated wood.
Absolutely. Did you do any sort of like insulation in the back to like
Oh,
help
mate,
it out?
absolutely, yeah. So we used a rock wall insulation, which we find that most mobile sauna companies are using, and then we used a foil wrap throughout, and that's to help push back the heat, and then with thermally treated wood directly on top.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So when you framed the inside with like furring and whatnot, did you use the same type of wood, or how'd you do
We
that?
actually used the Baltic birch.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we learned from the mobile sauna companies that the heat transfer wasn't great. So after lots of testing, and I've had this up to 500 degrees on the surface itself, it's hot to touch, but not enough to be combustible. If I opened up this lid here and touched the backside of the wood, I can hold my hand there. It's only warm.
Yeah.
So heat transfer is minimal.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Especially if you're sitting on this and it's super hot. And
Floor's completely removable. About 6 coats of epoxy so that they can wash this thing out, get it on a slope, and just
Spray it.
Yeah, just spray it.
That's nice.
But moisture, honestly, with the fire going, it's going to remove all the moisture. Yeah.
Something that I'm curious about, like you have a sound system in here. Are those like an outdoor sound system speakers?
They're sauna rated, so
Okay.
high temp. Obviously, as heat rises, those speakers are nice and high, so they're going to get pretty hot themselves, and they have a really high rating for heat, as do the LEDs.
Yeah, the LEDs I've noticed in most vans, like if I'm building them, they get pretty warm pretty quick. So that was something I was going to ask next is like, do the lighting, do you have any issues with that?
We don't have any issues. We acquired everything from a sauna company, just to
Yeah. Do these do fun things, the lights?
They do. They can go to the music, and at this stage it's just one color. They may be making some updates to go for the RGBs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is the brand of sauna, is this like a super popular one, or how'd you find that for this?
I believe this is a Finnish sauna and Scandinavian. It's a Hume 13.5 kW.
Okay.
Wood burning. We avoided going with electric. We would have to do a generator, which just took away from the natural feel. These people are going to be taking the sauna to maybe to Mammoth, to a lake or something, or to the beach, and no one wants a generator running. So the fuel source is going to be wood, and it takes about an hour to reach optimal temperature. 150 is therapeutic, but we want to see 200.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think we can pull the owner in here and talk about the company. They also need to get this thing started because they are having an event with ice baths and yoga, it looks like. So let's pull him in here, talk to him a little bit, and then we can get going.
Absolutely.
The owner, Tyler, right here, cool guy,
Owner.
with Aaron, and he wanted this van built. How did this come about? Obviously, he knew you from what?
From Breed Degrees, actually.
Really?
Everything happened serendipitously. So he came into the studio, obviously cool as hell guy, and started chatting, and then told me he did van conversions and saw his vans, and they're just so bitchin', right? Aaron's actually the one that you brainchild this, didn't you?
Brainchild, originally it was going to be a trailer, something that was towable. I mean, we could talk a little bit about the plunge as well, consulting
Yeah.
for the prototype.
Yeah. Aaron started building, obviously, you know, there's so much continuity between vans and cold plunges, right? I mean, it's a natural fit. No, he did so much woodwork and beautification and problem solving, and so we were making cold plunges, individual home cold plunges, and then I started asking Aaron, just on a personal level, hey, what would you do here? What would you do here? And we started doing a little bit more of a deep dive, and then that transition. Then we started talking about the sauna. I mean, we do a lot of remote events like we're doing today with breathwork, cold plunge. We're missing the sauna. We have that in our studio, and then I don't know if you came up with it or someone came up with a trailer was the first one, and then Aaron said, well, why don't we do it in a van?
I was pushing hard for this. I was, and it is very unique, and I think we had a bit of a home run with this design overall.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And excuse the pun, but we were testing the water, post cold plunges, and then we need to introduce some heat to bring to the events, and here we are. Yeah.
Are you doing any events other than like these events? Are you taking any
We
other
do,
than that?
yeah, we do a lot of corporate events, and what we found with the saunas is it's where all the connection comes from. So through our practices, whether it be the breath work, the cold plunges, after you've suffered through the cold plunge, coming in here and warming your bones beside the fire with a bunch of random people that are not going to be random after you sitting here. That's the magic of the sauna, right? It's the new social networking.
That's where the conversation starts.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quiet out there on the mats. No one's doing too much talking in the plunge area, but in here, yeah, it's that's where the magic happens.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Absolutely. The events that we're doing today, what is all included in this? Like, you are hosting events in San Diego. Is it just here at your locations, or?
It for this, yes. We're opening up a new studio, like this one here down in Liberty Station, and no one knows about us really. We have a La Costa studio, but we're just a one studio jam, and so it's really sort of it's a way to launch off or kick off our new studio. La Costa, we gained a lot of traction with all these practices, and so it gives us an opportunity to be able to, there's a lot of people that came up to La Costa studio but are down south, and so now they're building their southern tribe. And so we're sort of we're taking social networking to a different level.
Pretty much covered everything. So do you have anything like, tell us your locations, your social media?
Liberty Station, we got Liberty Station, we got La Costa, the company's name's Breathe Degrees, coolest bitch in studio, coolest people. It has nothing to do with the studio, it has nothing to do with sauna, it's the people that are in it. Come check us out, Breathe Degrees on Instagram.
Absolutely, building a tribe, it seems.
Always.